Well, here is a quick tour of my chicken coop setup. Something that I wish I had seen when I got started with chickens about a year ago. It is far from perfect and far from quality craftsmanship, but it's worked great for us. So I'm going to focus on how we have it set up to integrate chicks into a pullet area and then allow the pullets to intermingle with the hens when they get big enough. So this is where they start. This is the brooder, which is, and I didn't clean up at all because I hate unrealistic YouTube videos of immaculate everything. So this is an old doghouse that I braced a little bit and put a piece of wood down there to keep shavings out, keep it a little warmer. I've got a thermometer on a hook here, and this is our current batch of chicks. They are Plymouth White Rocks. I've got some paver bricks to set the food and water on in here. Got some sticks for them to climb on, and they love it. But they are about to graduate. This is our pullet area. So we have the main coop in here, as you can see. I can show that in a minute. And then we built this little addition that is a very basic, tiny coop within a coop. We use an old closet door and it doesn't even have a doorknob. We use one of these barrel locks from Walmart. And this is where the pullets will go for a couple more weeks. I will hang a heat lamp on the outside of this right here. And when they are big enough, we have, I cut a hole the size of a pullet so the pullets can go in and out. I covered it with tape so it's not as sharp, but their feathers keep them safe. So the pullets can go in and out, and to the rest of the coop outside, they can free range with the hens and get to know them, but they have a safe place to stay at night. And most importantly, their food and water is safe from the hens who love to gobble up that higher protein food, but it's lower in calcium, so it's not good for the layers, and it's a little more expensive. So that's how I keep them separate. This is the rest of the coop. It's not very big. We've just got a 2x4 wall with a cool little screen door from Menards. Shout out to Menards, not a sponsor. We have some scrap 2x4s that we've put here. That is where they roost at night. Eventually, we may punch through here and run a longer one across the top of this pullet area, but right now this is plenty of space for them. We've got their food hanging right here, probably about a foot off the ground, and I've just used spare straps and hooks and whatever I can find because the chickens do not care. There's 2 pieces of rope for the waterer. All this rope does is keep the chickens from roosting on their waterer. It doesn't support it at all. It doesn't support the weight. It just discourages them from getting up there and then pooping in their water. There's Broody Betty. Say hi. She's grouchy. And then here's our nesting boxes. And, oh, look at that. Couple of eggs. And a couple more in there. That makes, oh, I think that's 6 or 7 for the day. So that's our coop setup. For the run part, as you can see, they have worn it down to dirt and mud. I would do this 100 ways differently if I could, but this is what we have right now. I did the best with what I knew at the time. So I took some spare T-posts and woven wire, which is supposed to have H-braces where you pull it really tight. But as you can see, this is not super tight, but it still keeps predators out. I put the cheap deer cloth for gardens over the top here. It's strung along a rope that is too loose, But it's good enough for now. There's about 1,000,001 zip ties holding this whole contraption together. I've got chicken wire on the bottom that's pinned down with landscape pins to the ground, so it discourages a predator from digging in. For the gate, we've got a section of a cattle panel on hinges that are nothing more than carabiners, and zip ties all over the place. That tire was supposed to be a dust bath that they never use. They got a table. I should have an area outside where they're protected from the rain, but that is what next week is for. So this is my chicken coop. It's far from perfect, and I wish I could have seen videos like this when I was getting started that prove it's not rocket surgery. And sometimes sticks fall on your cheap, poorly made chicken run, and they're still pretty safe. Haven't lost a chicken to a predator in over a year. So there you go.